Alright, Paul Graham from peaknutritionandhealth.com. So today I'm going to talk to you about how to get a flat stomach. And so this is a big question out there. Everyone wants to know, what exercise should I do? What do I have to eat? How do I flatten out my stomach? Or I have a lot of fat around my midsection. How do I get rid of that? So today I'm going to talk to you about a different approach that most people aren't using when they're trying to get a flat stomach. So it's going to be mainly focused around digestion. And so most people, when they think about trying to lose weight around their stomach or they think about getting a flat stomach, they don't think about how their digestion actually plays a role in this. They think, okay, I'm going to move a little bit more, exercise more, eat a little healthier, and my stomach's going to get flatter. And for some people, they do start to get little bit of results, start to see some fat come off their waist. A lot of people don't see almost any results, and they're confused about why this is. Or a lot of people that come to see me, they're like, I want to lose weight around my stomach, or I want to lose fat around my stomach, and they actually have almost no fat to lose around the stomach. But they have this stomach that appears kind of that pooch belly, some people call it, or the distended stomach, where their midsection looks much larger. And so what's going on with this? Well, probably about 90% of people that come to see me have some kind of digestion problem, ranging from either a moderate issue to really severe issues. And a lot of people don't even realize they're having these digestion problems. They think a lot of the things that they're experiencing is normal. And so today we're going to talk a little bit about what is normal digestion briefly and how this is actually affecting your ability to get a flatter stomach. So first thing we're going to talk about is, how do you identify if you're actually having some digestion problems? So here are some common symptoms or signs that your body's trying to tell you something's not working well. So if you're belching a lot, so 1 to 2 hours after you eat, if you find yourself belching frequently, that's not good, that's not normal. A lot of people think this is perfectly healthy and perfectly fine. If your food's reacting to you normally, you shouldn't be getting belching more than maybe once or twice a week, if that. Gas. If you're getting gas frequently, meaning every day if you have some gas, or every couple days if you're having gas, again, this isn't a good sign. This is a sign that you're having some sort of digestional problems. If you're getting bloated, so a lot of females especially will talk about, I feel really bloated today, I just don't feel great, I don't know why. Most of the time this is usually related to them eating a food that's not reacting well with them. So again, if you're feeling bloated once or twice a week or more frequently than that, you're having some digestion problems. If you're feeling bloated almost every single day, you've got some serious digestion problems going on. Bowel movements. So if you're not having a bowel movement, and if you're not passing almost 12 inches or approximately 12 inches of stool every single day, again, this is a big sign that things aren't working well through your digestive tract. Okay, if you're having bowel movements and there's a really strong odor or smell to them, again, this isn't a good sign. Okay, if you're looking for more information and looking to see, okay, do I really have a digestive problem or not, you're still kind of unsure, you can go to the website. We have a little quiz on there under our free resource section, which can help you figure out to what degree you have a digestion problem. So if you have any of these signs or symptoms, this is going to be really stopping you from being able to flatten your stomach out. So, what's causing this? Lots of different things. There's lots of different problems that can be causing this, but one of the main ones or most frequent ones I see is people eating food that's not agreeing with them. So, foods that they have either developed intolerances to or food that they naturally have food intolerances to or even allergies to. So, what are the common foods? Some of the common ones are gluten or wheat, which you hear about all the time, dairy, corn, soy, processed sugar, caffeine. A lot of people have a lot of issues, and a lot of these things cause a lot of the symptoms. And when you look at most people's diets in North America, what are they eating every day? Well, most people, if they're eating processed food, are getting lots of wheat, soy, corn. Most people today are getting loads of coffee, Red Bull, all these different drinks. Most people are getting processed sugar frequently throughout the day. So a lot of these things are causing irritation through their digestive tract. So what happens is when you ingest a food, even if it's a healthy food, let's say you're eating 12 grain bread and it's a healthy food, If you're intolerant to that food, it's going to be creating serious issues with you, which is going to cause increased fat storage and increased inflammation, which causes the stomach and the midsection to look much larger. So what happens is that when you eat the food, it stops in your stomach. Stomach acid basically breaks the food down. Then it moves into your small intestines, and this is where most of the absorption happens. So this is where your body absorbs most of the carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals. And this is where a lot of the inflammation will take place. And so your small intestines can actually start to break down and get inflamed, and this causes that larger stomach appearance, or that pooch belly. Even with a lot of smaller females, you'll see this where they'll have a really small flat stomach through the upper part of their stomach, and then when you get to below the belly button, they have increased fat, or they have this puffy look. And almost all the time this is related to some sort of digestional issue, and very frequently it's food intolerances. So what can you do to help with this problem? Well, you want to identify what food's not agreeing with you. Okay, so something you can do is start to take a food log and write down how you're reacting to the food in the first hour and a half to 2 hours after you eat. Does your energy drop? Do you get mucus in your throat? Does your nose get plugged up? Do you get itchy? Do you get any kind of skin reactions? Eczema in the arms, if you start to get more of a breakout of eczema, if you suffer from that. If you're getting bloating, belching, gas, if you're getting an upset stomach, if you're getting cramping, any of these things, you want to watch for any of these signs, because usually this is indicating to you, could be other problems, but usually it's indicating to you if this starts in an hour and a half to 2 hours after you eat the food, there's something that didn't agree with you. And sometimes reactions, though, it's important to note this, sometimes reactions will take much longer. Sometimes you might be getting delayed reactions where you might not be getting a reaction until a day, 2 days, 3 days later. It gets a little bit harder to identify these things. That's where it might help to be working with a professional who can actually help you to figure out what's going on. If you really want to start to flatten the stomach out quickly, the easiest way, which we do with some clients who are ready to make the change, is eliminate gluten, dairy, corn, all processed food, processed sugar, and caffeine for a 4-week period. Completely eliminate them 100%. It's not easy to do. And then introduce one food in at a time every 4 to 5 days and see if you get any reactions to it. And if you do this, we've had people who have dropped dress size right through their stomach without actually even losing weight. They've actually dropped a full dress size just from taking the inflammation down, or people who have lost 1.5 inches, 2 inches off their waist just by doing this. So you can get really big results really quickly, along with having better skin, having better energy, getting rid of all these stomach cramps, bloating, gas, any of these problems, and you actually wind up feeling a lot better. If you have any questions about this, you can shoot me an email at info@peaknutritionandhealth.com, or if you're looking for more help, check out our free resource section at our website.